the top headlines. Dear electing officials of the government must perform their duties sincerely and must refrain from bartering for transfers and posting. CM and Biren Singh. Issuing of summons to MPCC President by ED is nothing but a political vendetta of BJP-led government. MPCC spokesperson Bhupendra. CM and Biren alerts officials of immigration impact from neighboring states. And senior journalist and president of Good Governance Party Yambem Lab arrested by Manipur police. Good evening, you're watching 6 p.m. ELITETV English News. This is Mutum Langlenton giving you the news in detail. Chief Minister Nongthongban Biren Singh has expressed that officials of the State Department who are not performing their duties sincerely must try to work harder and with dedication for the people of Manipur and must refrain from exercising bartering and favoritism for transfers. The statement was made today at the City Convention Center during the grand finale of the 70th Wildlife Week celebration 2024. Which was kicked off from 2nd October till 8 October on the theme Wildlife Conservation Through Coexistence. The event was attended by Rajya Sabha MP Leshem Bashana Jauba, Forest, Environment and Climate Change Minister Tongham Bishwajit, Education Minister T.H. Bashantakumar, Awangbo Numai, Kashim Vashum and other ministers, MLAs and officials of the state government. During today's event, individuals and groups who have been actively engaging in upholding and protecting the environment were facilitated. Further, prizes and awards were also distributed to the winners of the state-level wildlife photography, painting and essay competition organized in connection with the observance of Wildlife Week. Speaking during the event, Chief Minister Biren Singh further stated that if the environment is destroyed, then the wildlife and other life forms cannot exist in consonance and they cannot find their place for survival. He further stressed that the most important requirement of all life forms, which is oxygen, will also become less available and will become a concern for all life forms. He also stressed that officials and staffs of Forest Department, Revenue Department also need to work sincerely towards protecting the environment. He further stressed that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also stressed the need to protect the environment with a campaign of Ek Peड़ माँ की नाम.
Upambidu ay imagi mingda karagdi imado tugibudo imado tu udo haugabudo nuaiti imado hingan bedu pambani na imagi mingda umum thasiana honorable prime minister yamna khallakan ma ke naam ek pair na torkana puthori scheme maramdi ngasi what is happening in and around the world because of the global warming everywhere floods, cyclone, landslide, wildfire. No, Pithibi lo again. In Manipur, nanang 33, 34 year old. Sabada. Si punamaksi, I quite know in a Lingjan manana, Kandredi, Kanbangamoy. Aduna, it is my earnest appeal to all the forest officers concerned to perform their duties as per the Act, Indian Forest Act, as per the provision available in the Constitution. Adu strictly adapt strictly implement Quingamoy. After becoming an officer, after becoming an elected member, he is no more belongs to that his community or her community. He is an Indian citizen. He is a Manipur citizen. We should work for the nation. We should work for the state, not for a particular community, which I belongs. I community belongs to community to benefit one-sided decision mayamama doramba, one-sided allotment mayamama piramba, one-sided recognition mayamama doramba dogi. Madugi following asi. I got all the documents.
On the other hand, Forest, Environment and Climate Change Minister Thongam Biswajit, while participating in the event, expressed that prior 1955, the event is being observed as Wildlife Day. However, beginning from 1955, the event has been accorded a greater status and is being observed as Wildlife Week in the month of October. He added that when people talk about wildlife, they only think about the birds and animals. However, even the plants and other life forms of the environment are also included in wildlife. He stressed that the government has been working towards protecting the environment and has been campaigning against mass deforestation. He added that people must not see the campaign against mass deforestation as an action against one group or people, but must instead realize that such move is for the entire people and the entire world.
तौबदबो अखोगी लेरिबा वाइल्ड लाइफ हाइबसी अखोगी मतंग यावदन मतोमत हिंबा ngam हाइबसी मा अखोइना खननंगाई दरका लेबुम सेदा अदना अखोइ लेरिबा को existence of the wildlife sea is required and must where a have duni importance thamjabadi aduga अखोइ लेरिबा अखोइ स्टेट सी अखोइ लेरिबा national geographical area की 0.7% खतंग अखोइना कवरेज ओरगसु अखोइना पीरिबा biodiversity की फजबगी चांग से कोऑपरेट 25% सपोर्ट तौएबा मसी करिना नो हाय मतम अखोइ के मणिपुर दा फंगलिबा इंडेमिक होइबा हायबदी अखोइ लमददा फंगबा अखोइ स्पीशीज लाइक सिरोय लिली संगाई पुन मक्सिना मरम मोरगा अखोइ सि यामना चाउथोक चनिंगाय होइबा मफम ओइरी अदुना हारिबा पुन मक्सिंग सेंगा सिदी अखोइ दा फंगमबा तांगबा यामना मेगने फिशन होइबा अखोइ स्पीशीज लाइक हायबदी elephant फंगमबगी खुतम लेरंबा अदगी कई फंगमबगी खुदम लेरंबसिंग सेंगा सिदी अखोइ डिफोरेस्टेशन तोरपा अदुगा तोआन एक्टिविटीज सिंग लाइवलीहुड नि हारगन साय टॉपिक स्पेस स्पीकर दसु पनबदे याविरमदो मदुना अखोइना ngasi forest का नमकेदमक्ता लाइबा पोसे अखोइ forest की लमजे मुनगेना लापनते forest has to be protected by themselves only.
MPCC spokesperson N. Bhupendra has expressed that the issuance of summons to MPCC President K. Megachandra by the Enforcement Directorate is nothing but a political vendetta to cover up the wrongdoing of BJP government. He alleges that the Prime Minister is not able to carry out his bounden duties but is instead trying to cover his misdeeds by issuing summons to the Congress leaders and workers. The statement has been made today during a press meet held at the Congress Bhavan at BT Road. Addressing the media persons, MPCC spokesperson N. Bhupendra further stated that the present Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee President K. Megachandra has been vocal in raising the current burning issues of the state against the BJP-led state and central government. He continued that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has failed to carry out the promises by his double-engine government, and instead of trying to solve the 17-month-long crisis in the state, Prime Minister is issuing summons to MPCC President K. Megachandra to cover up his mistakes, and such move is nothing but a political vendetta of the BJP. He added that the Congress party will not be threatened by such acts of the BJP government and will continue to expose the wrong deeds of the BJP government.
नागुंबा कीरबा मीसिंगनदी मिंगोन किहन खंगनगनी मसामकन कीरगदी मिंगोन किहन खंगनगनी अदु कांग्रेस पार्टी दी असुमन किहन खंगनलगा अखोई तुमिन लैनी हाइबसिदी मणिपुर प्रजानसु खंगे भारत की प्रजानसु खंगे मदुदी अखोई श्री राहुल गांधी जी कनाम तना अकी तुजुन पीबा ngamdraba मदुगुम लीडर ने मदुगी मखादा अखोई हजिक श्री कैसा मेघचंद्र दसु अमसुम अखोई कांग्रेस पार्टी मणिपुर प्रदेश कांग्रेस कमिटी दसु असिगुम्बा ईडी समन से थारागा अखोई लोइना बक्तमिन लेरनी हाइबसे मासी खनबिगनु कांग्रेस पैदोंगै दसु तुमिन लेरोय मणिपुर की प्रजा गिदमक भारत की प्रजा गिदमक अखोई वांगांग लेपोय अदुगा मसिगुम्बा डबल इंजन सरकार मसीदा अखोई तोफम थोकु मयाम तवक्तो मयाम से खोइना एक्सपोज तौगनी हाइबसु थमजगे मरमदुना मणिपुर प्रदेश कांग्रेस कमिटी की तरफ तगी मसिगुम ईडी के सामान से खोयाम कन्ना निना तौगुलुना मसिगुम थोंग मसिगु खोइना पॉलिटिक्स ऑफ वेंडेटा लमन खुमनबगी
Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh has raised concerns over recent notifications issued by neighboring states Nagaland and Mizoram regarding immigration policies, warning that these developments may significantly affect Manipur. During a program here on Tuesday, Singh emphasized the need for heightened vigilance among officials to prevent illegal entries into the state. The Nagaland government recently announced that the base year for determining legal settlers will be 1963 for certain communities and 1940 for others. In a similar vein, Mizoram has enacted a regulation prohibiting individuals who arrive after 1951 from purchasing land within its borders. These developments may have an impact on us as neighboring state, so I have directed my officials to remain alert so that no illegal immigrants can enter Manipur, Singh stated. In line with these measures, Nagaland has also commenced an enumeration process for residents from various communities, including Garo, Kuki, Kachari, Mikir, Karbi, and Nepali Gorkha settlers in Kohima district. This enumeration aims to clarify the status of those who settled before specified cut-off dates December 1, 1963 for the first group and December 31, 1940 for the Nepali Gorkhas. Singh assured the public via social media that the government of Manipur is proactively safeguarding the state against any potential influx of illegal migrants. We have heightened vigilance at key entry points, particularly Mao Gate and Jiribam, to prevent any illegal migration that could disrupt our social fabric and security, he reiterated. WAMA has demanded to take stern action against the erring officials and staffs of concerned language department of the state for their failure to timely send recommendations and documentations to the Chief Secretary and central government, which has resulted in the non-inclusion of Manipuri language in the classical language category. The statement was made today during a press meet held at the Manipur Press Club. Speaking to media persons, WAMA President Moirangthem Naukomba Maite further expressed that Manipuri language has its own script language which has been recognized by 35 communities residing in the state of Manipur. He further added that WAMA, in consultation with various scholars and experts, have been working hard towards granting a classical status to Manipuri language. However, the long and hard effort has been left out in vain due to the officials and staffs of the concerned language department for the alleged failure to perform their duties. WAMA has thus demanded stern action against such officials and staff.
Ngasigi lairi heba sabasing IS officer sing amadi mari leinaba department ki lusingba singna akhoi sagai metan asibu oibiganu iram damse tungi mirong sing ngasing mirong khanbiu akhoi lower sing classical language samtardi lamdamse phuru kanu khudimana mite lom phajana ngang haijari ba ene kang singmi osunu tammi su ene lamdamse lon su ngang ba hibu khudimangna akhoi lairi tamjabada tungi damak tamakon phonas ba khonda mangin thana sapang ngangani habse classical language salum sing ki damti loina khudong chapse Bharat Lengan Piri Bani. Assume Bharat Lengan Piri Pasidista, Nasiki Marie Lena Department, Tusa the Badi, Nasi Saluk the Base, Masi Nasiki, Honorable Minister, Nongtomum Birena, Masam Department, Haying, Haiba, Department, the Ahim Mianchanga, Matic Sabi, Excelor, Tapu, and Pangong with the Mukta, we don't see Yam, the Kangan view, Hypothetical Thunder.
In the past 2-3 months, Manipur has seen a surge in the dengue cases. The most number of dengue cases have been reported in area under Imphal Municipal Corporation, Ward number 6. ASHA workers, nurses and other health officials have been tirelessly working toward eradication and prevention from the spread of dengue cases. There are currently more than 10 patients suffering from dengue cases in Laikurembi Laikai, Ahanthem Laikai and Panchai Maning Laikai areas. Frequent surveys have also been conducted to check places vulnerable to the spread of dengue cases. Health Department have sought the support of concerned local Merapaibis and club members in identifying areas which are waterlogged and where breeding of mosquito eggs are very high. Tarangbam Indrajit Boy, caretaker cooperator, Ward number 6, has appealed to people under the jurisdiction of this area to provide all possible form of support and cooperation to curb the spread of dengue cases.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯎꯖꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯗꯤꯄꯥꯔꯠꯃꯦꯟꯒ ꯆꯠꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯝꯕ ꯃꯔꯨꯝ ꯀꯣꯛꯁꯟꯕ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯑꯣꯜꯂꯛꯄ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯎꯔꯕ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯏꯁꯥꯒꯤ ꯗ꯭ꯌꯨꯇꯤꯅꯤ ꯈꯟꯗꯅ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯆꯥꯛ ꯆꯥꯕꯒꯨꯝꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯒꯤ ꯑꯌꯨꯛꯀꯤ ꯅꯨꯡꯗꯥꯡꯒꯤ ꯆꯥꯛ ꯆꯥꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯆꯥꯛ ꯆꯥꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯣ ꯅꯤꯡꯁꯤꯡꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯍꯩꯗꯣꯛꯄꯤꯌꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯄꯣꯠꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗ ꯑꯄꯤꯜ ꯇꯧꯖꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤꯁꯦ.
Senior journalist and president of Good Governance Party, Ambem Laba, has been arrested by Manipur police today. According to a reliable source, Laba was picked up from his house by a team of Imphal police station early this morning. Why he has been arrested and on what charges has he been arrested are yet to be established. However, Ambem Laba is in the custody of Imphal police station, the sources added. Now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for further news.
Saraswati Institute of Management and Paramedical Sciences, Pangai, Imphal East District, opposite to Manipur Police Training Center, MPTC, Hariba Institute AC.
Government private hospitals in the clinical exposed to
affiliated to Manipur University and then recognized by Pharmacy Council of India and then Indian Nursing Council, Masung MNC Manipur Nursing Council. Institute asida fangiba facility sing adadi separate boys and girls hostel, transport facility, amasung 12 hours library facility.
Approved by Ministry of HRD, New Delhi, Government of India.
Diagnostic ki lamda chahi nipu hena mangjil thana lakpaga loinana Babina group na miyangmi mafamda lanthokchari anoba ana laingi pathapta compassionate healthcare specialized field kun henbagi khanghairaba expert singga tanaduna matamga chunaraba laingbagi kanaba lobiyu khwaidigi luba treatment dagi horaga personalized oiba treatment pituna adongi haksal fagatnaba honaba asina ikoigi pandam oigi adongi haksang fagalakpagi khongchata nungaiba amadi afaba laingi chap charaba kanaba lobiyu Babina Hospital, where hope meets compassion.
Dialysis therapy service provided by highly experienced team in fully air-conditioned unit of Sky Hospital. Avail of dialysis packages at affordable rates for world-class standard. Dialysis unit is next to well-equipped ICCU. Dialysis unit with German-made Bibron dialogue. Facility for ICU bedside dialysis for ventilated patients. Operating hours will be Monday to Saturday. Morning shift 9 AM to 1 PM. Afternoon shift 2 PM to 6 PM. For more details, please contact 8415-938-207 Sky Hospital, Rims Road, Imphal West.
Welcome back from the break. You're watching ELITETV English News. In the early hours of 8 October today, Assam Rifles, under the aegis of Headquarters Inspector General Assam Rifles South, in coordination with Army Aviation, provided critical emergency medical support and airlifted 12-year-old Lunhoi Jing from Hebron Bank in Churachandpur district, Manipur. The young girl had been involved in an accident on 3rd of this month and suffered a severe grade 5 right kidney injury as per the AAST kidney injury scale. Her condition required urgent surgical intervention. However, unfortunately, the district hospital in Churachandpur lacked specialized urological care and facilities necessary to treat her, and her condition began to deteriorate. Lul Hoijing showed no signs of improvement, necessitating swift action. Cleared by doctors to travel in a sitting position, the Assam Rifles medical team assessed her vitals and coordinated with the district administration and Army Aviation to facilitate an urgent air evacuation to Guwahati. A notification dated 8 October issued by Deputy Commissioner, Jiribam District has notified all concerned internally displaced persons who are residing in relief camps and other places to submit lists of details of their lands which require protection due to prevailing law and order situation in the state. The notice has asked the concerned IDPs to submit the list on or before 18 October for taking a further necessary action. This notice has come in pursuance of the Secretariat Land Resource Department, Government of Manipur, letter dated 6 June 2024, and as per the direction of the Supreme Court of India regarding protection of landed properties in respect of internally displaced persons in the state. Manipur University of Culture Gas Faculty Association has expressed that the state government and concerned authorities must appoint a regular registrar for the Manipur University of the Culture, and added that the service of gas faculties must be regularized, failing which they will continue to protest against the government until their demands are met. The statement was made today by MUCFA President B. Gopiraman Sharma during a sit-in protest stage inside the Manipur University of Culture campus at Kanchipur. Speaking to media persons, MUCFA President B. Gopiraman Sharma further expressed that their protest has been continuing for the past 10 days. However, without taking any note of such protests, the registrar has issued order for resuming of regular classes, and such act of the registrar is not acceptable. He added that the present registrar is also holding the charge of various departments of the Manipur University of Culture, and such process is violative of MUC Act 2015. He thus demanded that a regular faculty member of the university and of a senior administrative staff must be appointed as the registrar of the Manipur University of Culture. He further raised the issue for releasing of their salaries, which has been kept unpaid for the past many months.
Faculties na tariba khudong chadwa mayam di tha taraga mapal chupna mahaki remuneration pikraba remuneration se phangda bhawda hariba a block administrator kangbu sina kari gumbu wakhal mata khanbi ki drabani hojik so tha mapal taragi remuneration pithokna le asigi man asigumlaba onthona mawong ta gi draba sing asina maram orakan dai kona asigumba agitation asi sanction jari bani aluga university asigi damakta madu na pujariba culture hariba poshak asigi makhan mayam pujariba department sing asa leiriba regular waja ama bhawbi yaudana guest faculty ngapna puriba asigumba culture gi item sing pung isai jagoi haibna singba leiriba mayam asigi waja sing asai da yengbiriba miyang asa masigi yengbiriba miyang asa hep thongri bhawbi akoi gi demand sing su phangri bhawbi akoi sidri bhawwa akoi agitation sanction jagani han.
Another AK rifle has been returned to Ukrul police station today, making the total recovered at 19 weapons out of the 20 looted weapons. Now, 95% of the looted arms have been recovered, with only one pistol yet to be recovered. It may be mentioned that 20 arms has been reportedly looted on an unfortunate incident took place in Ukrul district on 2nd October 2024, where villagers of two villages fight one another, which resulted to kill 3 villagers and 1 security personnel. In protest against the publication of October 17 as Cookie Rising Day in the calendar of Directorate of Information and Public Relations DIPR 2024, volunteers of Kanglaipa Kanbalup today burned the calendars at the gate of the office at Kashampa, Nityaipa Chutek. Speaking to media persons, media coordinator of KKL, Dirash Hamom, said that there is no Cookie Rising Day in the history of Manipur. He appealed to the authorities of the DIPR to delete such day in the calendar. Otherwise, KKL will consider this as the government supporting the Cookie community in the ongoing crisis, he added.
October ki tang 13 numit akoi ki maitai sing ki thain gi sana dana la ba koi ki Ching Yamani Tami Chinhousing, Mayamana Manauda, Hogi, Polana, Hogi, Mitayu, Mera, and Ogun Sida, Cookie, Rajing Day, and Kasalam Maita, I think Matukman Hanga, Hogi, Cookie, Abajing Day, Manipur, the other PTV, and a cookie Abajing Day, late, Aduga Masi, Hogi, government, I have a PV back, the Abajing Day, I have Madam Swing, Haming, I out there, happen to talk the Aduga, she government, I have a PV Batagadi, Hogi, Mitayu cookie, Lan, Kanatari cookie, Maitation, Hali, I got it. Ado, Sigi Marasida. Government I have people that are uprising day, government Topa, the IPR, Kilenda, Holy Lista, Cookie Rising Day, and October Tantra, the Happy Race, Masi, government, Manipur government cookie Shinda, Mating Panglabra, Sound Mating Panglabra, Masi.
Kanglei Indigenous Martial Arts and Culture Society KMAX and Tangta Observation Committee to observe Tangta Day on November 15 with an unique presentation at Kuman Lampak. Speaking to media persons during a press meet held at KMAX, Palace Compound Vice President of the Society, B. Biki Sharma, said more than 3,000 players from all over the country will take part in the event. He also appealed to the concerned not to call any band and block it on this day, the 15th November.
Sida koi mega demonstration pangtu ko sida school singi thangta gi mahiru sing chu sujoi choidre yahon binaba amadi lamdam sida laibiri ba lukuna magna su makung phan binaba gi makhum da hagachari loina na hari ba numit sida gi ban blockade aduma bidana bai su noruna nixing jari akoi gi hari ba numit se akoi chai kuding gi thim amaga loina na chachai aduna handaki la iba November gi tarik 35 gi akoi gi thim se Tangta for Unified Manipur haiba team da koi handa pangthok sabe mafam na koi Kumanpaki main stadium da pangthok sabe.
On the occasion of the 47th Foundation Day, the People's Revolutionary Party of Kanglei Park, Pripak have extended its heartfelt revolutionary salute to all the brave comrades who have made the ultimate sacrifice in our national liberation struggle to reclaim the sovereignty of Kanglei Park, unlawfully annexed by imperialist India on October 15, 1949, in direct violation of international laws. The party also takes this opportunity to express its revolutionary solidarity with oppressed indigenous peoples of Kanglei Park, leaders and comrades of fraternal organizations, revolutionary movements in the WESEA region, and all the oppressed and colonized peoples around the world. The party extends its revolutionary greetings on this occasion to the dedicated members of the print and electronic media whose tireless efforts ensure constant vigilance over colonial conditions during critical times. In a press release issued by the Chairman Interim Council, Ahiba Angom, has mentioned that the party commend their commitment to honest, responsible and impartial journalism, which serves as the cornerstone of healthy society, one that upholds the safety, security and prosperity of the spirited people of Kanglei Park. In the annals of the millennia-old history of Kanglei Park, two national tragedies have profoundly impacted the region, with the third tragedy currently unfolding due to the Indian colonial politics. The first tragedy arose from the great betrayal by Kanglei Park's trusted ally, the mighty British Empire, following the Anglo-Manipur War in the 19th century, which marked the decline of Kanglei Park's sovereignty. Today, the third tragedy is the ongoing struggle of the Kanglei people to reclaim the lost sovereignty, all while facing oppressive policies imposed by India. Utilizing overwhelming force, the Indian Army has incited a proxy war through the Chin Kuki Jo narco terrorists, whose aim is to suppress the Kanglei resistance movement. In the name of law and order, they have escalated the attacks on the Meiteis, exploiting the situation to orchestrate land grabs and further entrancing Kanglei Park in a state of deeper crisis. The story of Manipur's forced merger with India remains a deeply painful chapter in the history of its people. It is widely acknowledged that during a People's Convention in 1993, it was clear that the 1949 merger agreement with India was a blatant violation of international law. The democratic election held in the 1948 was ignored. The legitimate king of the land was forcefully detained. Political representatives were sidelined, and through deceit and coercion, the inaction of Manipur was carried out. Even though India claimed that the merger was voluntary, the Manipur Assembly never ratified the agreement. According to Resolution number 3314 adopted by United Nations General Assembly On December 14, 1947, the use of armed force by one sovereign state against the political independence or territorial integrity of another sovereign state, or any action that undermines the political independence or territorial integrity of a state in violation of the UN Charter, is considered an act of aggression. Therefore, the coercion exerted by the Indian Army over the King of Langlenton on September 21, 1949 at Ratlands in Ceylon, forcing him to sign the so-called merger agreement, constitutes an act of aggression by India against Langlenton. The Pre-Pak firmly believes that our fight is fundamentally against India, whose colonial oppression is at the root of our suffering. At the end, the Pre-Pak offers its heartfelt condolences to the victims of the recent aggression by Kuki narco-terrorists in Manipur. We mourn for those who were killed in captivity, leaving no trace of their remains. Our deepest grief and solidarity extend to all the Khun-Ngakpas, village volunteers, and to those who have suffered due to the IOF's use of tear gas, pellet guns, and mob bombs, including those enduring distress and hardships. Our thoughts are especially with the families of the victims, mothers and sisters who are left without support, particularly those in relief camps facing severe challenges after their houses have been completely burned down. It is imperative that this situation is addressed urgently with decisive actions taken against these terrorists, while ensuring that necessary aid and support are provided to the affected families, the press release added. A release issued by UNACO School has expressed its happiness over the securing of bronze medal by Tokjom Dhanraj Singh, a student of class 7 of UNACO School, Mutum, who has participated in the 11th Northeast Shooting Competition, which was held from 26 September till 1st October at Dimapur. The release further expressed that Tokjom Dhanraj Singh, who has secured bronze medal in the 10-meter air rifle shooting competition, is set to compete representing Manipur in the All India National Shooting Competition, which is scheduled to be held from 18 November till 4 December at the national capital, New Delhi. In a closely watched electoral debut, Congress candidate and celebrated wrestler Vinesh Phogat emerged victorious in the Julana constituency during the Haryana Assembly elections. Phogat secured a decisive win against our BJP rival Yogesh Kumar by a margin exceeding 6,015 votes. The high-profile contest in the Jind district saw the Indian National Lok Dal INLD candidate Surendra Lathir finishing third, further intensifying the competition. The vote count unfolded dramatically, with Phogat initially leading the race before briefly falling behind. However, she quickly regained momentum, holding on to her lead and ultimately securing a comfortable win. Haryana's election took place in a single phase on October 5, with the state witnessing an overall voter turnout of 67.90%. The Julana constituency recorded an even higher participation rate at 74.66%. Reflecting the keen interest in the region's electoral battle, particularly in the wake of Phogat's debut. Phogat's victory marks a significant political milestone for the wrestler-turned-politician, positioning her as a prominent new face in Haryana's political landscape. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 940-2890-982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Now before we conclude, let's look at the headlines once again. The election officials of the government must perform their duties sincerely and must refrain from buttering food transfer and posting CM and Biren Singh. Issuing of summons to MPCC President by ED is nothing but a political vendetta of BJP-led government, MPCC spokesperson Bhupendra. CM and Biren alerts officials of immigration impact from neighboring states. Senior journalist and president of Good Governance Party, Ambiam Labi, arrested by Manipur police. That's all for today. Thank you for watching ELITETV English News. Take care and stay safe.